The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico Lobos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. The Lobos will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So James Madison's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. He's past the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, James Madison. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And now on second down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. First play of the period, first down here. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The give to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Lobos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21, New Mexico, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Dukes want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Lobos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They'll immediately call timeout. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can't.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. And the Dukes are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Dukes are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Going to the ground. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Working that left side now. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Got enough space. Touchdown, James Madison. And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Direct snap. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Finds the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On target to the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Third down following the sack by the D. Leaves it with the back. They stop him before he can get to the 1st down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. They'll go to the air. The throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, better look out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The Lobos come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback takes a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. people were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or